Questions abound for the Florida Gators in 2021. The defense, a great tradition in Gainesville. Can they regain it with Todd Grantham in charge? All right, the offense, personnel losses all over the place, great players moving on to the NFL, and a transformation from passing game to running game with Emory Jones at the controls. And what about Dan Mullen? Can he shake a 3-game losing streak and all those NFL rumors? All right. We're running down Florida game by game probabilities of wins versus losses here at the Voice of College Football. Please like, comment, share the videos on social media, and subscribe right here. Let's get to it. The near guarantee of a win is, of course, against the Samford Bulldogs. That game on November 13th. 98% chance. It would be higher, but there was Georgia Southern in 2013. And there was a Samford near upset of Florida State a couple years ago. Yeah, bad FSU team, but still, we make the connection there as Samford led by double digits before losing to Florida State, 36-26. But 98% certainty the Gators take care of Samford at this point in the season on November 13th. South Florida, what's happened to this program? The Bulls were once a factor in the American Conference in the group of 5. They've lost 22 of their last 27 games. They're 5-22 under Jeff Scott last year at 1-8, 4-8 the year before, and Charlie Strong lost a slew of games at the end of his tenure. So Florida should be in good shape against South Florida. That game on September the 11th at the Swamp. Gators with a 95% certainty of winning this one. All right, the next one up, still over 90% against Vanderbilt at home. Commodores led it early the last 2 seasons, but Florida came back to blow out the Commodores. Vandy at 1-9 in Derek Mason's final season. Of course, Clark Lee comes in from Notre Dame to try to turn around Vandy. This game will be played on October the 19th or the 9th. And Florida with a 91% chance of winning this one. Gators lead the all-time series 42-10. Vandy last won in 2013. Florida Atlantic coming off a 5-4 season, and the Gators with an 88% certainty of defeating FAU in the season opener on September 4th. Florida has won this one 3 times as the two teams played 3 times between 2007 and 2015. Again, FAU coming off a 5-4 campaign under Glenn Spencer. All right, back to the SEC on November 6th. It's Florida at South Carolina. Gamecocks coming off a disappointing 2-8 season, of course. That fired Will Muschamp. Give the Gators an 82% chance of beating the Gamecocks with Shane Beamer on the sidelines this time around. Florida leads the all-time series 29-9 with 3 ties. South Carolina last won in 2017. It was a 38-24 Florida win last season. How about the game against Florida State? I give the Gators a 74% chance of winning this one at home against Florida State, coming off that dismal 3-6 showing. This, of course, the last game of the season. As always, Florida leads the all-time series 36-26 with 2 ties, and the last 2 years have been blowouts. Let's see, 41-14 and 40-17. All right, next up is Tennessee, and you talk about a near guarantee of a win. These 2 rivals, longtime rivals that really owned the division of the SEC Eastern Division in the 1990s. It's been a runaway for Florida in recent years. The Gators are 16-1 over Tennessee since 2005. And that has taken charge of the all-time series in Florida's favor at 30-20. Give Florida a 71% chance against Tennessee at home on September 25th. Next up, we got Mizzou. This one, a 5-5 Missouri team coming back under Eli Drinkwitz. Give the Gators a 66% chance of defeating the Tigers on November 20th. How about Kentucky? This one's been on almost certainty, and it was guaranteed for 31 consecutive years. But Kentucky finally won this matchup, of course, in 2018. And then Kyle Trask made his mark on Florida football with the comeback win in Lexington 2 years ago in relief of a injured Felipe Franks. Kentucky coming off a 5-6 campaign with a bowl win against NC State. Again, 31 straight for the Gators. Broken 2 years ago. They've won 2 straight. They lead the all-time series 53-18. But on October 2nd in Lexington against a tough defense and ground game. We're going Gators with only a 45% chance of winning on the road. Okay, how about LSU? We go 40% against the Tigers, and of course, this was the Shoegate game that unraveled the Florida season and gave them no chance of making the college football playoff. Give the Gators a 40% chance of winning this game against LSU. Florida leads the all-time series just 33-31. They will play on October 16th. Georgia-Florida, of course, one of the great rivalries in college football. We go Georgia in this one, 66-34. It's an all-time series that's led by the Bulldogs at 52-44 with 2 ties. Gators did break through last year, of course, against the Bulldogs. Mullen defeating Kirby Smart for the first time, 44-28. This game will be played the day before Halloween. And finally, this one's going to be a tough one to pull out. We give the Gators, even at home, just a 17% chance of defeating Alabama. Third game of the season. Again, 17% chance for the Gators. These two schools have met more times than any other two teams in the SEC championship game. 10 times, and of course the latest last season, where Florida, despite the disappointing finish in losing 3 straight, gave Alabama its toughest test of the season in that 52-46 matchup in Atlanta. But this time around, Bama, again, too much. Our percentages right now at 83-17. Things could change between now and the beginning of the season. So we've got Florida with 4 games in which they'll be the underdog as things stand right now. So 8-4 looks like the finish. That's not a prediction. We'll have our predictions in August, but right now the probability factors have Florida at 8-4. Your thoughts below. Love to read the comments. Get your take on Florida football in the SEC right here at the Voice of College Football, SEC.